Hi, I'm Lisa Sargese, author of Diary of a Fat Girl and the recorder of the CD Relaxation with Lisa, which will help you to de-stress or fall asleep. So my 30-day gym challenge ended a week and a day ago. And then I took a break. I was physically active. I did things that I would consider exertion, things like laundry and heavy grocery shopping and cleaning and things. I cleared out this big space at the foot of my bed that was just stuff waiting to find places, and put stuff in the Catholic Charities bin, clothes and stuff. I did things to make my life easier, and I used my body. But today I woke up, I was a little stiff. I said, all right, I would like to go to the gym. I would like to feel that accomplishment. I would like to feel that blood flow. I would like to feel that strength. But I was sensing a piece of dread. And I'm like, all right, what's the piece of dread? Let's unpack that. And when you are completely loving and full of self-care, unpacking that dread leads you to clarity and noticing rather than shame and, oh, I should be doing some better thing with myself. And I was dreading the 10 minutes on the bike. Like, is that where my dread is? Because I like doing the machines. I like keeping my shoulders limber. Things are definitely improving there. My knees were hurting a little. I'm like, I know the bike is good for that. But what was I dreading? It's like 10 minutes. I said, you know what? Let's do 5. Let's do 5 minutes. Could you do 5 minutes? I'm like, I could. This is me talking to myself. Can you do 5 minutes, self? Yes, self, I could do 5 minutes. So I did 5 minutes. And I felt great. I sat up a little closer. I was on the recumbent bike, so I got a lot of height in my knees, and that felt great. And then I hopped off after 5 minutes. That is radical self-care. Now, there were voices in my head saying, oh, what, you couldn't push yourself? You couldn't do at least 10 minutes? That woman on the treadmill has been here for 40 minutes. You should, this is why you're fat. And the bombarding voices, I'm like, okay, bombarding voices, you could be quiet now, because you're not who I am. You're some old record. You're some old recording of shame, of not doing enough, not being good enough. You are dismissed. Because I'm here to do 5 minutes on the bike and do machines and feel better for my health. And because I'd like to be consistent rather than dragging and dreading and then skipping and coming up with excuses. Now, this is weird advice, because other people are going to say, oh, what does this woman know? And she's telling you to do less, and you're never going to get better doing less. Oh, but you will. Because if you do less consistently, you will get better. Because it's about doing it every day and getting that blood flow every day and knowing you can rely on yourself every day. There are some people who going hard and pushing harder and doing it long, that's what's good for them. I'm talking to you, the people who need to be so tender because you are so exhausted and tired from beating up on yourself and letting other people beat up on you, and maybe just getting up, getting clean, and getting into gym clothes is the biggest accomplishment of your day, and the 5 minutes on the bike is just like a cherry on the sundae of having gotten showered, dressed, presentable, and out into the world. I do a lot of posting on social media about the fun things that I do. Now, I know my young students do that. I teach college, and they're the ones who got me on social media. It started many years ago. And I do it with this great satisfaction because there were so many years where I couldn't get myself clean, showered, makeup, out into the world. I could barely get myself halfway decent looking for work. I would just take conditioner and do this. Well, I did that with my hair today, but very deliberately, and put my hair back in a in a clip or a ponytail and put on earrings and the one shirt that fit me at the time and drag my ass, and I had to sit at a desk and lecture from notes, and oh, those days, thank God they're over. It was so painful. So having the energy and the interest in getting up and getting out and socializing and doing stuff and putting on makeup. I don't wear much. I have mascara, my permanent eyeliner. I didn't put lipstick on for the gym. Sorry, Jim. I put lipstick on for you. What a big deal it is to be able to do those things. And only people like us who have been through it understand. When the bed was the only safe place in the world. And we panicked about how to keep ourselves fed, alive, a roof over our heads because we were too tired, sick, and depressed to work. Yeah, I've been that person. And it still rears its ugly head sometimes in the form of shame, which is why I did 5 minutes on the bike today, and I feel good about it. I watched this documentary about Tommy Chong, or was it about Cheech and Chong? No, it was Tommy Chong, years ago. It's probably available to watch. I remember his wife, what was her name, Shelley? Sandy, something with an S. She does stand up. She's a lovely woman in her 60s, but just lovely. Like one of those women who just looks youthful and glowing, and she's got some Hollywood money there, and I'm sure that helps in keeping yourself glowing and youthful and lovely. But we could do that with our not Hollywood money. Hey, there might be Hollywood people watching this. Everyone suffers from depression and maybe needs a little pat on the back, and you're doing enough and you are enough. So I don't want to categorize. But anyway, so Tommy Chong's beautiful wife. And she was asked, so what keeps you, so youthful and glowing? And she says, I dance every day. And in their big, beautiful house, they have a dance studio with a bar and a mirror and the wood floors. And she dances every day. Now I'm thinking, I'm sure you do get up and dance every day. And you do your pliés and your ballet exercises, and you're just so very. But what about the days when you're not home, or you're not feeling well, or you don't have time? So I don't want to say she's lying, but I want to say, wait a minute. If you dance every day, you could dance for 10 seconds and say you dance every day. And I'm thinking, that's beautiful. Because even those 10 seconds, even those 30 seconds, even if you're too sick to get out of bed, you can dance in the bed and say, yeah, I dance every day. And how good that feels to be able to say, I dance every day. Doesn't matter for how long. Doesn't matter if she puts on her tights and goes down to exercise at the bar. She dances every day. Imagine being able to say that. I meditate every day. I read every day. I pray every day. I stretch every day. I do Tai Chi every day. I do Qigong every day. Pick your thing. What's your thing? Also, pat yourself on the back for whatever you are motivated to do. I'm a very motivated self-starter. Getting, my body to move might be one of my least favorite things. Aches and pains, just generally, I'm not a mover. Well, I say that makes it true. So, yeah, I'm a mover. I just move differently and at my pace, and I go 5 minutes on the bike, and I'm wonderful. But in other areas of my life, like I'm developing a course, a 4-hour course on compassion. If you live in the area, I will be giving it at the Montclair Library on Tuesday nights, July. But I want this video to be timeless, so go to lisasargese.com, put your email in, and then you'll get updates and announcements on things that I do. I'm developing a course from start to finish. I'm getting ready, a girlfriend of mine is coming to visit, so I'm doing a lot of shopping and cooking and cleaning out the refrigerator and hauling things to the garbage and getting my space ready. And, hey, I put these videos up. That takes time. And then I share it all over social media. I post motivating messages on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I do those things. I prepare for classes. I have a lot of classes to prepare for. I have to grade a bunch of essays today. I do a lot of stuff. And I am a very motivated person. What do you do every day? And if the most you can say you do is you take your meds, or you drag yourself to counseling, or you roll over in your bed with your phone and you watch videos like this to get yourself motivated and feeling good, yeah, pat yourself on the back. Remember this move? Do that every day. So this is my check-in, my one day at a time check-in. It took me a while to get back to the gym, a week and a day. That's not a while. I went for 11 years without going, so a week and a day isn't really that big a deal. And now I feel really good. I have to go do some shopping, start some crock potting. I have company coming tonight. I'm excited. I feel good. And all it took was 5 minutes on the bike and some machines. So be well. Take care. Hit that like button.